T'as du quartier stable. Bah écoute, hein, mais du coup le mec là. Et toi là?
Can I have some privacy, please?
Non, tu veux pas. D'accord, tu veux pas parler mec, j'ai compris, tu veux pas, tu veux pas. Il veut pas. Bah écoute, hein, on va se balader hein. On peut aller dans les baraques là? Non pas du tout. Mais c'est là d'où on vient ça, attends. Là on peut... ouais, ok. Y'a quoi là-bas? Popo popo popo.
It's locked.
Petit sens du sorceleur là. Y'a que dalle. Bon. Je sais pas si le jeu incite à l'exploration. Enfin... C'est une vraie question que je me pose quoi.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
Ta 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 ta. Ah, monsieur.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Huh.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Il s'est fait sucer.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note.
Je peux lire le détail tout de suite? Ah oui, parfait. 30 octobre, expéditeur MC Gouloum. On va l'appeler Gouloum, ça me plaît. Un patrouille des docks. Sujet: multiples morts dans la zone des docks. Nous pensons qu'un de ces satanés suceurs de sang est le responsable. Trouvez ce monstre et éliminez-le au plus vite. Attention, selon nos dernières informations, ce vampire est extrêmement violent. Restez très prudent en l'approchant. Je sais que nous manquons d'hommes dans cette partie de la ville, mais n'envoyez pas des bleus enquêter sur cette affaire. Si mon intuition est la bonne, nous avons affaire à un véritable fou furieux, qui tue toutes les nuits. Comme toujours, fouillez d'abord les endroits abandonnés comme les vieilles maisons, les sous-sols, les égouts ou les entrepôts désaffectés. Détruisez ce suceur de sang, mes frères. Ouais.
These men, they're a company of blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Ah écoute, il boit quoi.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Comme ça là? Ah ouais? Non mais c'est pété hein. Petite épée vampirique là. Ah. Ah on peut voir, c'est pété ça par contre. Oui. Attaque furtif, hors combat, se sont derrière un ennemi. On peut être silencieux dans le jeu comme ça. Non, mais j'allais dire, ouais, faut marcher quoi. J'allais dire, ça serait trop bizarre sinon. Alors qu'un petit bouton accroupi là, ça aurait été bien. Ah mais attends, je dis ça mais... Ah mais ça me verrouille tout de suite les... Putain. D'accord, je vois. Pom 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 pom. Hop, viens là, toi. Hein. Voilà. Pom 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 pom. Qui vous d'une arme à distance, puis appuyez sur eux pour infliger des dégâts standard et des dégâts de tension. N'oubliez pas, les munitions sont en nombre limité. Attends, comment je fais ça en fait? T'es bien beau toi, mais héhéhé. Inventaire. Ouais, mais ça marche comment? Comme ça? Ouais, c'est ça quoi. Y'a pas de balles quoi. Un peu rien quoi.
I cannot enter.
Oh, la porte est verrouillée, sérieux quoi. Ah, maintenant j'ai des balles, ok. Appuie sur pour repérer les ennemis aux alentours. Bah oui, mais ça c'est ce que j'ai fait en fait. Certains ennemis sont plus résistants à certains types de dégâts. Ah, c'est chiant ça. 4 types de résistance. Corps à corps, distance, sang et ténèbres. Moyenne et forte, ok. Puis... D'accord, ok. Ouais, donc lui, le flingue il s'en bat les couilles, lui, ouais, le cac il est posé sur le cac quoi. Mais bon, dans la logique... Ta gueule! Dites donc là, le respect monsieur. On fait du monde là.
I like their screams when you burn them alive.
Non mais si tu veux t'approcher, viens plus proche hein, mais arrête de t'arrêter comme ça frère. Monsieur, faites demi-tour. Faut faire demi-tour. Si vous faites pas demi-tour, je peux pas venir discrètement vous tuer. Merci. Pom 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 pom. Voilà. Un fusil à pompe. Mais bon. Bon, on sait me parler, j'aime bien. Hein. Non bah attends quoi? Non bah clairement. Hein.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
That's this nest of them cleaned out. Stupid beast! Bloody leech!
Toi tu vas te calmer hein. Oh frère, c'est bon quoi. Y'a un moment faut arrêter les conneries hein. Oh le petit barbecue qui se font là. Ils se mettent bien hein. De l'objet de collection. Attends quoi? Objet de collection? Quoi ça? On fout. Ouais. Ouais, bon dans le doute ouais hein. Bah c'est quoi mais ok. Il y a un rue souvent pour des refuges, utilisez vos sens pour localiser le plus facilement le refuge qui est là, voilà. Pas trop compliqué ça. Ah! Un mec mort. Plus rien ne me choque. Bon, la quantité de dégâts à fuir, si vous demandez quelqu'un en combat. Ça peut être bien ça. Ça c'est quoi ça? Pff, elle lance de sang quoi. En vrai ça peut être bien hein, mais pas sûr quoi. Un peu la flemme. Brume des ténèbres. Là j'espère pour quelques secondes, ok. Les ombres se focalisent sur l'endroit, toutes les cibles prises dans ces zones. En fait c'est de la OVNR quoi. Ouais. Ultime, bah ça on a le temps. Foncez sur votre cible, activez vos points pour au fond dans les ombres et devenir invisible. Pour la peur des ennemis, si vous êtes passé dans cet état, conserve encore plus d'endurance. Sortez des ombres si vous attaquez, esquivez ou lorsque vous... Ok. Est-ce que tu peux attaquer furtivement avec ça? Putain. Ouais. À peu près, ouais. Pourquoi pas. Science, on n'a pas. C'est quoi ça? Augmente la quantité de sang absorbé lorsque vous utilisez une morsure de combat. Augmente votre capacité sanguine. Augmente votre endurance, votre santé. Ça va être utile. Par contre, les dégâts de morsure, en vrai, let's go. Ah ouais, non mais. Bah oui. Là, les mecs, tu les mords en plein combat, t'as l'impression qu'ils s'en battent les couilles. Hein. Moi, j'aime pas ça, hein. Moi je veux mordre. Hein. Voilà. Non, confirmé. La nuit suivante. Ah, parce que ça passe les jours en fait. Ah, ok. Ça paraît logique en un sens. Hein. Comment ça? Y'a des gens dehors là? Non. Ah si! Ah, ça respawn! Ah non, ça respawn. Ça respawn. Conforme de l'XP hein. Allez viens, hop. Voilà. Ok, donc ça respawn, je ne savais pas. Pourquoi pas? Et donc du nord.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, c'est fermé, évidemment.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Quoi?
This. We've done it before. No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my.
Ah mais c'est Web Bishop le mec que je cherche.
Must have more. Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Arme à deux mains. Type ou d'une arme à deux mains appuyée sur sa compétence spéciale. La faux permet de parier une attaque tout en infligeant des dégâts d'étourdissement inclus si vous l'utilisez au bon moment.
I promise you are my dearest friend. My love. Dearest friend.
Ah, entre meilleurs amis on sue, c'est ce que je comprends hein. C'est un peu bizarre mais bon
Reeks of bloodshed.
pas spécialement pour vous savez. No homo.
This
Rien contre
creature
ça.
is the devil's. I must put it down.
Ah. Ouh, c'est UH, je pense qu'on bat. J'ai déjà plus d'endurance quoi. Ah oui, ça part bien en effet. Ouss. Dans ta gueule. Ok, je commence à mieux capter le système de combat en vrai, ça va, c'est pas trop compliqué. Bon par contre toi là, ça va mec
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember,
Madame?
certain skals are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Bah ouais. Bon venez là vous. Écoutez hein.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Ok Sherlock.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Attendez, rien, je vais aller analyser le mort vampirique.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Ok. Un petit carnage quand même hein. Ouais hein. Allez hein, hop hop hop. Oh le bateau toi. Il se met bien le mec hein. Petit bateau
Where are we
personnel.
headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Uh-huh.
Were London as
Well.
peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have
Ah
the
oui, quand même.
utmost admiration for your research.
Ah oui, donc je suis vraiment
But
pas
one
un
turn
simple
of fate.
pégu quoi. C'est-
England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Ah, ça se refuse pas quoi. Hein.
What do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients.
Il y avait les
Nurse
fringues dans le
Skals said
bateau,
she
en
couldn't
fait.
take it anymore
Putain.
and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reid here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Eh bien. Genre de la mission. À l'hôpital est vite. Pénétrer dans le Pembroke. Ok. J'ai accepté l'aide du docteur Swansea. Je vais travailler au Pembroke Hospital. Je n'ai pas le choix. Et c'est ce qui m'est arrivé. Il se trouve que je suis devenu un vampire. Là, bon, ça en soi, c'est petit résumé de ce qu'on a eu, quoi. Rien de bien. D'accord. Et ça, c'est quoi, du coup? Terminé. Donc, ça, c'est vraiment l'émission principale. Ok. L'interface, c'était un peu. Oula. C'était des repères. Ouais. Par contre, tu peux pas te TP de refuge en refuge. C'est un peu dommage, ça. Ah, t'es un peu utile, je pense, dans ce jeu-là.
I cannot enter.
Je ne sais pas. Faut voir. Bon, du coup, lui, là.
Jonathan. I'll see you later.
T'es sûr que ça va, hein? On va dire couille. Bon. Mais attendez, non mais...
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Mais attends.
Master gave me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Mais attends frère, attends mec, wow, il vient de cuter quelqu'un là. Oui, pour plus de détails. Bon, ça son XP quoi, c'est pas grand chose mais Déjà tu restes poli?
Insulting a
Huh?
good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
La qualité du sang indique la quantité d'expérience que vous pourrez, oui. Plus la qualité du sang est bonne, plus la quantité... Ouais, ok. C'est logique. Afin de boire le sang d'une proie, vous devez d'abord la charmer pour pouvoir la tirer vers un lieu à l'abri des regards. Votre niveau de charme doit être supérieur à l'égal à la résistance de son citoyen. D'accord. Ah oui.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Ouais, donc le jeu t'apprend vraiment toutes les mécaniques au début quoi. Appuyez sur pour être un clex ou sur B pour le relâcher. Un clé vous fera gagner énormément d'expérience, cela aura des conséquences sur la suite de l'aventure. En prendre plus sur les citoyens et récupérer leur indice en compte la qualité d'expérience que vous obtenez. Non mais moi j'aime l'XP hein.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Non, attendez. Moi je veux savoir c'est pourquoi il l'a jarté. Oula,
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Ouais, ça me paraît logique. Non mais s'il faut sucer des gens on le fera, hein, aucun problème. Mais là pour le moment, pas maintenant quoi. Bon du coup toi là, parlons un peu.
What happened?
Débarde-toi. Par contre la logique de je le relâche mais je l'emmène pas à l'hôpital, bon pourquoi pas mais bon. C'est un peu détail. Ah ouais, indice, relation, entourage, aucune relation, d'accord. En bonne santé. Très bien. Oh putain.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Ah, c'est pas faux, hein. Ah, sinon, votre vie à Londres, là, hein? C'est quoi la situation ici, là?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Ennemi invisible? Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette connerie encore?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor.
Pas faux.
These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Eh, parlez-moi du personnel.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Non, mais disons que vous pouvez parler en toute sécurité avec moi, voyons.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Ah, tu cherches pas les emmerdes. Hein.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Ok. Question personnelle, indice requis, indice... Wow, ok. Ok, ok. Du coup, je peux charmer si je veux. Allez, 1 sur 5. D'accord.
Do you
Bilan de
require
santé.
medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
D'accord. Ah, on peut vraiment les soigner et tout, putain. C'est un délire.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Oula, bonjour monsieur.
Just a dozen years or so.
Ah bah le docteur, bah parfait, bonjour. On parlait de vous justement.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Alors... Parlez-moi du personnel.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Oui, oui, évidemment, évidemment. Parlez-moi du côté positif dans ce cas-là.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Aïe aïe aïe. Aïe aïe aïe. Le dérapage.
Any opinion about the man?
Autre temps, autre meurt, comme on dit.
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Oui, bien sûr, bien sûr.
What is
Voyons
the
voir.
Pembroke
Qu'est-ce qui se passe
Hospital
ici, le frère?
situation? And please, speak freely.
Frère de sang,
This
frère de
hospital is not
médecin, je sais pas
exactly
quoi.
the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
Faut vraiment que je perde cette habitude de dire frère au secours. Bah c'est à cause de For Honor, hein. Quand je fais du RP Centurion Grand Star, hein, c'est resté, hein. C'est atroce. Hein. Alors le personnel est bien plus important, la situation est difficile dans toute la ville. Je n'avais... Ah Non mais c'est la merde dans toute la ville.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reid. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Wow, ok mec. Mais du coup, attends, si je refais ça, est-ce que je pourrais faire d'autres dialogues? Non. D'accord, c'est vraiment définitif. C'est bien fait du coup.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Votre comportement est irresponsable. Écoute, la meuf, pour qui t'as le béguin, se fait du souci, ok?
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
J'ai peut-être fait une merde. Ouais bah
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Hein? Ouais. La prochaine fois, je m'occupe de mon cul, hein. Voilà, voilà. Est-ce que du coup, c'était à la 3000 d'XP? Oh la vache. Attends, par hasard, il se passe quoi là? Est-ce qu'ils ont le temps de discuter? Est-ce que... Attends, question personnelle.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me.
Oui, y a un truc. C'est louche. Y a un truc, c'est pour ça.
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I've patients to attend.
Oui,
Doctor,
j'arrive.
where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
Ah, j'ai quelques questions, j'aime bien parler, moi. On se porte, Monsieur Hampton.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Ah d'accord, quel genre de personne est le docteur Swansea là?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Enfin Swansea.
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Il me connaît mieux que je le connais, en tout cas.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Aïe aïe aïe. Ouais, les rangs dans les... C'est compliqué, hein.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Oh, rien que ça, eh ben. Et où se trouve mon bureau?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital.
Ok, à gauche.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Ok. Bonjour monsieur. Quoi, t'as un garde toi?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reid. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
L'ambulancier,
That's quite
ok.
a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reid. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reid. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Quoi? Attends, tu veux me dire que l'ambulancier peut me trouver des flingues? Oh bref. Bon mec, toi je t'aime bien. Hein. Alors, c'est quoi ton travail ici là?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
Ouais.
Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Ah ouais, mais il vous arrive quelque chose sinon.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here.
Aïe,
I escaped from the
chance.
hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Ouais.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Ah, la caméra par contre, tu peux... Bon. Ça fait le café quoi on va dire.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Et sinon ton trafic d'armes là on en
Are
parle?
you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Pourquoi pas? Un indice.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid.
Des vis? Ah c'est pas du craft ça. Fusil de 1000 tonnes, putain. Ok. Camelot. Pétrole cyclé en composant. Ah bon regardez ça. Très bien. Y'a un enfant? Oh putain j'ai... La gueule, je sais pas, j'ai cru que c'était un gamin. Je suis complètement du père. Hein. Docteur, connu. Ouais, ils sont tous... Ils sont à l'intérieur là.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Bonjour, on se connaît? Non, bah on va se connaître. Hop.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Très bien, rien que ça quoi. Bah alors, depuis combien de temps êtes-vous infirmière?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
Ah, je vous conseille de changer d'attitude. Non mais vous avez raison.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Mais meuf, calme-toi, on discute. Tu te dis que... Hein? Doucement. J'aurais dû t'engueuler en fait, hein. C'est pas bien, hein.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Bah... Mais ressaisez-vous!
You must get a hold of
Voyons!
yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Madame, mais calmez-vous!
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could
C'est vrai.
believe you. But
Presque,
what if
mais
this
pas tout le
epidemic
monde.
was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Et comment ça sort le personnel sinon?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Pourquoi Milton est toujours de mauvaise humeur?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
D'accord.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty type.
Ouais. J'ai cru comprendre, hein.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Mais n'empêche, ça en fait des PNJ à qui trouver des indices pour augmenter leur XP et tout le bordel, hein. Sans déconner. C'est assez vénère, hein. Quoi ça? Investigation locale. D'accord. Ah. Ah, c'est... Ouais. Oh, madame.
Good evening, miss.
Oula.
I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Ah écoute meuf, c'est peut-être vrai, hein. Je vais pas dire le contraire, hein, mais qui vous
Who
réellement
are
là?
you really, Miss Howcroft?
À part un
I mean,
vampire,
apart
voilà.
from being a vampire.
Is that not
T'étais
enough for you,
boulangère, t'étais
puny
quoi?
mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Yep. Ouais, je suis pas sûr que tu sois vampire, hein, mais bon. Donc vous êtes un vampire, c'est ça, hein,
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Décris-moi cette sensation.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Et on lui parler du syndrome de Cotard. Hein.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard.
Oh.
The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Ah bah écoute, c'est bon pour la culture générale. Donc vous êtes une patiente de l'hôpital, hein, n'est-ce pas?
Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Et vos ennemis, hein.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you. to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Ouais, faut vraiment la soigner, elle, quand même.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Ouais. Alors vous, c'est quoi votre problème?
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Ah écoute, hein, c'est... Attends, question personnelle plutôt.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense.
Je peux comprendre.
I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Pour la maladie de l'autre, là.
Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Elle souffre d'un trouble mental, mec. Hein,
you do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Huh.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Ouais, bah écoutez, hein, Ouais. Hein.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Eh ben, il a pas une vie facile, lui, par contre, hein. Putain.
Atara